Hello and welcome back to Digital Assets Daily. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in your corner of the world. A lot of exciting stuff going on, and literally it's going from getting maybe one good article of content like a year to once a month to once a week to now so much like massive content coming out daily. It's really a challenge to keep up. So we're going to dive right in, but I do have a lot of thoughts to share today. Diving right into the decentralized virtual reality NFT marketplace, Zenfin and Solulab coming together to utilize the power of Zenfin's proprietary hybrid blockchain tech for NFT-based virtual reality platforms. So Zenfin's coming with proprietary hybrid blockchain tech that is revolutionizing the decentralized global trade and finance. And as we discuss all the time, the key phrase right here is trade and finance for Zenfin, or, also XDC as us retail investors, better know it. So Zenfin has partnered with Solulab to create a virtual NFT marketplace on Zenfin's own hybrid blockchain with unique and collectible wearables for users to collect. And I think this is great. Just again, more expansion on the assets that we discuss and share. And the ones we share here mostly work side by side, interoperate, integrate into the system. And even many of them just cross-chain because they're the green assets and the hybrid assets, which are what I would label as like the major disruptors in this new asset class. And also, too, I want to thank, Victoria XDC for sending me that article. And into the next article, Visa launches crypto advisory services for banks as demand for digital assets grows. Every bank should have a crypto strategy, Visa argues. And again, that was something great today. And the discussion, in regards to the assets, basically with the sorry, I'm blanking for a second. I got distracted there. With the movement forward on all of the digital assets, because a lot of the, what do you want to call it? I guess the congressmen are familiar with like Bitcoin and the energy usage that it takes, but they don't really understand what the green assets, the hybrid assets, like the transactions per second they can do, which even that alone is a energy saving and a massive speed. And I think also too, even with the Bitcoin, for example, they were, discussing how much energy that takes, and it can be basically even more than the entire country of like Argentina or something with just the energy consumption of Bitcoin. I believe they were stating annually. But the assets, like the ones we discuss, XRP, XLM, XDC, and VET, obviously the favorites, even though we discuss many of the different digital assets on this channel, but those being the favorite, how they're so much faster, so much more energy conserving, so much more energy efficient than the like the proof of work assets. So it's very exciting. And into the article, payments giant Visa has formed a global crypto advisory practice to help financial institutions develop cryptocurrency businesses as demand for crypto products continues to grow. The company said in a statement Wednesday, "We think it's a critical role for Visa to play to help be this bridge between banks and the crypto ecosystem." Boy Sheffield, Visa's head of crypto, told CoinDesk, and every bank should have a crypto strategy. And again, we've shown many times how Visa even connects back to XRP and XLM as well. And again, sorry for the distraction. I kind of caught a little message and I was just reading it and it just threw me off. I will make sure not to do that again. So Australia is set for massive shakeup to crypto regulations. Treasurer and the Australian government will launch the biggest payments reform in 25 years, the Treasurer said in an interview. And the government of Australia will announce the biggest reform in payment systems in 25 years, including crypto, on Wednesday, Treasurer Josh Frydenberg said. In an attempt to modernize Australia's payment system, the new regulations will broaden the definition of services and products that can be regulated, taking cryptocurrencies and digital assets out the windows and into a world-leading regulatory framework. And again, after today's congressional little hearing, you know that that regulatory framework is very, very near. And speaking of that, Congress gets a crash course on cryptocurrency, and that is something we saw today. I think it lasted for quite a while. I think what was it, something like 5 hours or very long. Doing it while I was working and catching up with all of the current news, just having it on the Bluetooth. I think that it just kind of helped my day go through so much faster and kind of preoccupy my mind, which allows you to get even more focus. But again, I think, for me, in my perspective, in my opinion, this was the greatest congressional hearing on cryptocurrency and digital assets that I've watched. Usually, one or two random, like the congressmen or congresswomen, like they'll tend to get it, or at least partially get it through the thing. But this one just felt different. I felt like just like something in the air. Like it was the time. Like they're really getting ready to like start the motor, start the engines of this whole system, and flip the switch, so to speak. I think they're getting so close. They're just kind of getting out the final little, the final little polish, the final little sand of what's going on to move forward with a smooth progress. And I think it's coming very, very soon. A lot of excitement, and as always, I try to hold that back. And I know a lot of you tell me to stay excited on the show, but I try to keep it a little bit balanced and steady, because if you think about it, it's hard not to be excited knowing what you hold. It's inevitable. It's not really questionable any longer. The inevitability, it's just, even that in itself, it's just a matter of time. You wait, and you are going to see all of your dreams come true. Guys, stay strong, keep the diamond hands, and stay bullish, because this is, I think this is a turning point. For me, it feels like a turning point to where it's going to start progressing much, much faster. And as always, before we go, I want to leave you with a final thought. My scars tell a story. They remind me of when life tried to break me, but failed. And I want to say thanks to Surfmeister, our VIP on Patreon, and to each and every one of you. Much love, and we will catch you in the next one.